again, and welcome back to Scott and Wonders World. The fat ugly one's back with his good mate. Yeah, right. It's Dean from Dean's Beer Reviews. It's been a long while, mate.
Was it November? Was it when we stopped?
Possibly. It might have been late October. I can't remember. Largely my fault. My weekends can be. I'm fucking useless.
Well, I think it was just life gets in the way, doesn't it, with stuff, and it'll keep. It's beer at the end of the day. It can keep, can't it?
In the great scheme of things, it doesn't really matter.
No.
So we've looked at some old beers. I suggested these because over about the last 3 or 4 months, I've struggled with a bit of IPA burnout, if I'm honest. I've had this discussion privately with you that over Christmas, obviously I wasn't very well, but I had a bit of burnout, beer burnout, channel burnout. I don't know what it was. We're just coming into the second week of January. I've had a bit of a dry week, but last year, where I had a bit of IPA burnout, I started drinking a few Weiss beers, and it's not a style that I don't think I've ever done one on the channel. But where IPA can give me a little bit of heartburn, acid reflux, whatever you want to call it, I was picking up a Patronus or Franciscana or anything like that, and it wasn't settling on me too bad. So I thought I'll start drinking a few of them. And I think this is where these two. So we're going to put Patronus on Scott and Wonders World. We're going to cut that one, and then we're going to do Franciscana, and you're going to get that one, Dean.
Yeah, no worries. I mean, to be fair, mate, it brought a little bit of a smile to my face when you messaged me saying you were drinking that, because I'd never, as a betting man, I'd never go in a million years that you'd pick up a Weiss beer, because I know you're so focused on your IPAs. You dabble with your lagers, and of course you have to start with Wonder every now and again, sort of thing. But predominantly, you stand for IPA,
Yeah.
So when you messaged me saying you were drinking Weiss beer, I was like, yeah, fair play to the man. I mean, he's branching out, and he's trying. You've got to try these things, haven't you?
Do you know what? And as a channel, you can get bogged down in the same old rubbish, drinking the same old sort of style of beer, double IPA, triple IPA, just an IPA, West Coast IPA, New England IPA. I've been very honest over the years that if you want to call me the craft beer nerd or that, I'm very, and that's why I started doing things like back in time beers, so I could have a look at stuff that I'd never really touched before, and I will get back to that at some point next month, hopefully. But yeah, it's a style that I've drunk over the years. I think the last real effort I made with Patronus is when I ended up on our friend Craig Kemp Beer Reviews a good 2-3 years ago, where me and Wanda were absolutely hammered before we got on the street.
Yeah,
and I think I had another 2 bottles and was absolutely K-lined.
Yeah, you can hold your drink a little bit more now, can't you? You used to get completely wasted back in the day.
Yeah,
I remember.
I've grown as a stature as a man. So Patronus thing.
I mean, when it first came out, was it 3 or 4 years ago when this first came out to Lidl, and it was a big surprise. Mm-hmm. A fantastic beer. What was it, £1.25 ago, something like that?
£1.29 it is now.
Oh, okay, £1.29.
So we're splitting hairs on pennies.
Still good value.
Mate, was it 500ml? 500ml bottle.
Yeah.
For £1.29 in your local Lidl. What's the association with Perlenbacher? Is that the brewery?
Perlenbacher, yeah, because they
obviously they're on the bottle.
Yeah. I mean, they're the ones that do that. I think are they the ones that did the lager that they've actually changed the recipe on, and it's not what it used to be, or is that something else?
I think Lidl and Aldi did the same. So you've got Perlenbacher in Lidl, you've got Rheinbacher in Aldi. Rheinbacher was the one that was caused a bit of a kerfuffle, didn't it?
Yeah.
Big old P on the thingy.
I mean, to be fair as well, I really do like this style. I don't normally tend to drink it this time of year, to be fair. But why not go for it?
Pays to be different, mate.
Lovely stuff.
Acquired a voice glass. I fully intend to take it back.
Yeah.
Just on a lend at the moment. All right. Nice hazy orangey straw coloured ink.
Screaming with carbonation.
Absolutely flying up.
And a bloody meringue head on the top, about 3 or 4 finger meringue head, nice and tight.
You've got to love the head from the Weissbier, haven't you? If you ever got it, it's just fantastic.
It's lovely. I'm like I say, I'm pleased. I'm pleased that you're getting into it, mate. To be honest.
I did see. I'm gonna shout. I'm gonna say it because I'm better than that. I saw Simon has got a keg from Home Bargains of a Weissbier that he had. I saw the review of it, and he was shouting about it. I think it's $14.99 for the 5 litre keg, so that might be worth a look at as well. If you've got Home Bargains near you, go and have a look, see what it's like. He seems to like it, so all good. I know he's a huge fan of Weissbier. So
he does. That's one of his favourite styles of Weissbier. So you know, I mean, that sort of price, it's maybe worth investigating.
Absolutely. It's just raging with banana.
Yeah, banana milkshake, clove.
Bit other spices in there.
It's got that aroma of I know, because I really go mad on it in the summer. It's a proper thirst quenching style of beer, I find. You know.
Yeah, it's just lovely. It's inviting. I'm not a massive banana fan, banana fan. But in a beer, it just works for me.
Yeah. Right, let's go in on it, eh?
Yeah, pal.
Cheers, mate. Oh, I missed that taste.
It's just lovely, isn't it? Just lovely.
Oh.
As you say, thirst quenching.
It is. I mean, it's creamy because you've got that banana element in it.
Yep.
Foam banana. But at the same time, it's as refreshing as a decent pilsner.
And the clove and spices just they obviously they back that sweet banana up and give it sort of that extra sort of dimension to the beer.
That's lovely. Yeah, I know I don't know if it was a private chat that we had about this. You were saying about the ABV, is it that might have changed on it, or the recipe, was it?
Someone was saying, I can't remember who it was. Someone saying that what's the ABV on it?
5%.
5%. Someone was saying they thought they changed it because the body had a slight difference to it. I haven't drunk enough over it over the last few years to comment on whether Patronus has changed enormously from what it used. Would it surprise me at $1.29 a bottle? No, it wouldn't.
If they have mucked about with it, it's very, very minimal, because that's tasting spot on still. That's still up there for me when it comes to this style of beer. I mean, the price point just sells it alone, really. You can go into a bottle shop, and if they stock German Weissbiers, you're looking at best part of £3, £3.50, £4 a bottle for the top end stuff.
Yeah,
this matches it in my opinion.
What I like about Weissbier in general is, I'm going to use the word untrained eye, and I mean that in the nicest respect, because I'm not a snob. If you look at that beer and you see the carbonation that's hammering away in that glass, if you were coming at that, you'd look at that thinking that is going to be as gassy as hell. And when you drink it, it's so light, it's so creamy, and there's very little hint of that carbonation in there at all.
Yeah, considering you've got all these macro lagers that are force carbonated, and you have a can or a bottle of a macro lager. I mean, I did one the other day, Tabor Gold out of Home Bargains.
Yeah,
it was all right, but Jesus, forced carbonation, the constant repeating on you. I mean, you get a bit of belch with this, obviously, but it's not as severe as it looks yeah, I agree with you. You look at it and think, Jesus, I'm going to be
I'm in
belching and
trouble.
burping all over the place.
Let me take my jumper off. Hang on. Yeah, I'm in trouble, but I like it, and what I like about it is exactly what you said. Is that drinkability factor, where it's so smooth, it goes down really easily. It makes you want to go back in for another sip of it, and when you get to the bottom of it, you think, I'll have another one of them.
Yeah, you could, and at 5% ABV, it warrants that, doesn't it? I mean, you could session, as Danny would say, session the arse out of it.
And once you're in 175, we're going to get on the door channel after this. The beans
You froze, mate. That's the trouble in it with this bloody. As much as we love technology, it becomes a pain in the neck, doesn't it? Sometimes when things like this happen. I can hear everything japping in the background. Oh. Yeah, whatever you're saying, I ain't got a clue. But as for this it is actual. It's a beauty, I think. You know, £1.29 out of Lidl, available all year round. Me personally, I'd knock it out heavy in the summer months if you just bogged down with too many logs or pilsners, and you just want to change. Then something like this would do the job. A treat, really, and it ain't going to break the bank, is it? You know, at that sort of price. He's back in the room.
I'll edit all that out, don't worry. It'll be seamless, fucking seamless. It'll be. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna get round to Francis Canner in a minute. Obviously, Francis Canner, £1.79 a bottle. I'm gonna be interested to see. Obviously, there's a 50p difference in bottles. If there's a 50p difference in quality.
Yeah, and what we normally do as well, don't we? We save a little bit from the first review and then compare it.
We won't be with this one because I've only got one glass.
Okay.
So I'm going to we'll cut this.
I'll save a little bit of mine. I think I can.
Well, it's on your channel, so you can do the whether you think it's better or not. But yeah, we'll cut this and so. Easy question. Patronus Weissbier.
All day long.
All day long. 129.
All day long. Yeah, lovely.
God's gift of a beer for that price.
Cracking. Yeah. It really does take some beating.
I think so. I absolutely think so. If you've tried Patronus, then let us know what you think about it. Dean's going to get Francis Canner whenever that comes out. For me, easily, and it's become one of my go-to beers over the last probably 6 months. Price point alone, drinkability factor, and just an all-round fucking decent beer.
Yeah. Well, your Lidl's on shitting distance, isn't it, from where you are? So
brilliant is. Walked up there this morning, got a bit of food in the fridge. Lovely jubbly.
Jubbly good. Cracking.
On that note, thank you very much. Go and give Dean a sub if you don't already, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ciao.